Okay, all the social media stuff went live. Let me get my dumb head out of the way. This way. To stop the launch of the new type of nuclear warhead, Snake must use the detonation code emergency override key at the underground maintenance base up north, or destroy Metal Gear itself. Snake fights Liquid's Hind D on the roof of the communications tower B and defeats it. Snake gets the message from Otacon that the elevator of the communications tower B has started moving again. The entrance to the underground maintenance base is beyond the snowfield north of communications tower B. Snake heads for the elevator for communications tower B to go down to the snowfield. I don't think you need to say communications tower B that many times. Who writes these? Kojima? Damn you. I'm gonna go with Tower A. That's
Snake,
which one it was.
The elevator's working.
You fixed it?
No, that's the weird thing. It just moved by itself. It's headed your way now.
Is that so? Okay.
That explosion before, what was it?
Oh, I had to take out that helicopter.
Helicopter? That's incredible, Snake.
Listen, I just want to make sure again. This is the way to get to where Metal Gear is being stored?
Yeah. The entrance to the underground maintenance base is towards the back of the snowfield ahead.
Oh, look, it's
Okay.
Grog
Find a safe
Speed.
place to
Welcome,
hide out
Grog,
for a
and thank you
while.
for the raid.
I'm going underground.
I know. You don't have to tell me.
Hope you had a
Stay
good
out
end
my
of
way. Don't try to be a
Dark
hero
Souls
or
3.
anything.
Okay. Call me if you need to.
Grog is playing through Dark Souls 3, but he's playing through on the Cinders mod, which I've never tried. But it's like a reworking of the game. If you're interested in that or just want to hear Grog's lovely accent, you can find him there. Either way, appreciate you stopping in. Good to have you, as always. Alright, did we leave any ammo up here? Or rations? Grog doesn't have an accent. You do. Yeah, in the grand scheme of things, who has the accent? You're pretty tricky with that accent. You gotta be on TV with that accent. Kraft for sure does not have an accent at all. Kraft just has the propensity to say, well, for lack of a better term, the C word. Which I have trouble bringing myself to say because of how I was raised. I for sure don't sound like a nasally nightmare to the earballs. I probably do. Do all the cameras disappear? Am I losing it? I knew I blew up like, oh, never mind. So I knew I blew up a set of them. Americans are all alike. You're way worse, V. No. Yeah, see, here's the thing. For, you know, a good majority of, you know, at least the American audience, your accent sounds unique, and it's something that people don't hear every day. So, you've got that going for you. Promise. Alright. Huh, why are they giving us FAMAS bullets? This time, John Wayne does not run off with Grace Kelly. The robots at work understand me because of my monotone, nasally voice, and they don't for most Aussies. I mean, it's interesting that, to me, your voice is pretty darn unique because they're programmed for U.S. accent. Yeah. That's weird. There's no weight limit warning this time. Maybe we slimmed down from fighting that helicopter. Are you Microsoft Sam? That's exactly what Kraft sounds like. Microsoft Kraft, actually. That's what they call him. Alright, we're going to go in here. Kraft, enjoy your meeting.
Huh?
It's Samsung Sam now? Oh god, right. The weight limit warning? Why would there be a weight limit warning? Snake's been packing on the pounds. I'm just avoiding... Just avoid Reddit in general if you don't want to see any horrible pictures.
Snake, there's something I forgot to tell you before.
What?
He waits till we get in the
There were
elevator,
5
too.
stealth camouflage prototypes in my lab.
That's how Skynet starts.
So?
If you take out the one I'm wearing, that leaves 4.
Hey, this isn't first grade math class.
I thought I'd get one for you. So I went back to the lab and
Yeah?
the 4 suits were missing. Also, about the elevator that I checked out, it's really strange. It was like someone was intentionally holding it.
When you were riding on it, did the weight limit warning go off?
That's another thing that bothered me about it. The warning went off, and I know I couldn't be over the limit.
How much do you weigh?
About 135.
Like, Anacon's just
but that
slowly
elevator
piecing
had
it
a weight
together
limit of
here.
650 pounds.
It would take at least 5 people to go over that limit.
Look out, Snake! The guys who stole my stealth prototypes are in there with you.
Too late, Snake.
Too late, Snake.
Now die. You know what? Keep the body armor on. I think I got hit once through that whole endeavor. They didn't know about my run around in circles, keep firing technique. Patented. Solid Snake, 1998. Snake should ask about lottery numbers. His wife plays the same numbers every week. Ask her, why do you keep playing the same numbers? Why don't you play some different numbers? Ah, she's like, these are my lucky numbers. Here, I'll show you. Got the tickets right here. Wonderful scene in Die Hard with a Vengeance. Absolutely hilarious. How much Nikita ammo do we have? I can't tell. 10? We may have to do this partially straight up, depending on that. A surveillance camera? Patented elevator survival strategy. To the snowfield. Who gets shot and ducks down in the same spot?
Snake, are you okay?
Otacon, were there any other stealth prototypes?
No, there were only 5.
So, this isn't stealth camouflage then.
What are you talking about?
Someone's aiming at me in the middle of this blizzard.
It's her!
Wolf? Sniper Wolf?
Yes, it's her. It's definitely her.
Otacon, you sound like you're happy.
No, I'm not.
He's
So
happy.
then what is it?
Snake, please don't kill her.
Are you insane?
Please. She's a good person. You'd know that if you talked to her.
Listen to me, kid. She's a merciless killer.
I can see you perfectly from here. I told you, I'd never quit the hunt. Now you're mine.
Wolf, no, you can't.
Don't get between a wolf and its prey.
You're pretty good if you can hit me in this storm.
You see, women naturally make better soldiers.
Wolf, don't do this.
Snake, I'm near. Can't you sense me near you?
It's a mistake for a sniper to reveal her location.
Is that right? Well, I'm going to send you a love letter, my dear. Do you know what that is? It's a bullet straight from my gun to your heart.
Please, Wolf. Snake, no!
Quiet! Don't get in our way.
Now I'm gonna pay you back for Meryl.
Now all the adults are
You
talking,
men are
Otacon.
so weak. You can never finish what you start.
Why, General Urumov? Why? Alright, so I probably won't be able to do the entire fight, but we can cheese this pretty hard. This is my preferred way of doing it. So we fire off a remote-controlled missile. Oop. Thought I could ramp that. Usually you can take the slope. We'll go around. We've got the fuel. Here it comes. Right in that booty. Yeah, I don't think we'll be able to kill her with this many rockets. That's okay. We'll have to finish her. In a lot of situations, you may not have, since I used rockets at the entrance to the communication towers, you may run yourself low. The one soldier tanked 15 rockets, I swear. That's why I'm so low now. Plus I wasted one too. Uh-oh. Gave her the 360 at the end. That was for style points. I think we might actually be one rocket short to kill her, which will be a shame. We'll actually have to snipe her out. She doesn't even running away. She doesn't even run away either. Oh, she went to the right side this time. Ready? Oh, I think she gave me the jukes. Killer with CQC. I wish. You're 2 games too early. Perfection. See, I didn't waste that first rocket. That was 100% planned. The whole time. Time for a cutscene.
I waited for this moment. I am a sniper. Waiting is my job. Never moving a muscle. Concentrating. I am Longshot. You cannot save me. Please. Just finish me quick. I am a Kurd. I have always dreamed of a peaceful place like this.
A Kurd. So that's why you're called Wolf.
I was born on the battlefield. Raised on the battlefield. Gunfire, sirens, and screams. They were my lullabies. Hunted like dogs, day after day. Driven from our ragged shelters. That was my life. Each morning I'd wake up and find a few more of my family or friends dead beside me.
45 to the dome and move on. That's cold.
Stare at the morning sun and pray to make it through the day.
Snake's the ultimate action hero.
The governments of the world turned a blind eye to our
As thought up
misery.
by Kojima anyway.
But then he appeared. My hero. Saladin. He took me away from all that.
Saladin? You mean Big Boss?
I became a sniper. Hidden. Watching everything through a rifle's scope. Now I could see war. Not from inside, but from the outside. As an observer. I watched the brutality, the stupidity of mankind through the scope of my rifle. I joined this group of revolutionaries to take my revenge on the world. But I have shamed myself and my people. I am no longer the wolf I was born to be. In the name of vengeance, I sold my body and my soul. Now I am nothing more than a dog.
Wolves are noble animals. They're not like dogs. In Yupik, the word for wolf is Keglanek, and the Aleuts revere them as honorable cousins. They call mercenaries like us dogs of war. It's true. We're all for sale at some price or another. But you're different. Untamed. Solitary. You're no dog. You're a wolf.
Who are you? Are you Saladin?
Wolf. You spared Meryl's life.
She was never my real target. I don't kill for sport.
Rest easy. You'll die as the proud wolf you are.
She's talking a lot for being Longshot. I will concede
I
that.
finally understand. I wasn't waiting to kill people. I was waiting for someone to kill me. man like you. You're a hero. Please, set me free.
Why? Why? I loved you.
What is it?
My gun. Give it to me. She's part of me. Everyone's here now. Oh, okay, hero. Set me free.
Goodbye. Snake, you said that love could bloom on the battlefield. But I couldn't save her. What are you doing?
Returning it to its owner. I don't need a handkerchief.
Why?
I don't have any more tears to shed. I'm going to the underground base. We're out of time.
I know.
You'll have to protect yourself now. Don't trust anyone.
Yeah.
If I can't stop Metal Gear, this whole place will probably be bombed to hell.
Yeah.
We might not meet again.
I'll hang on to my codec. I want to keep helping.
You can leave anytime. Get a head start. A head start on your new life.
Snake! What was she fighting for? What am I fighting for? What are you fighting for?
If we make it through this, I'll tell you.
Okay. I'll be searching too.
All right, now that we got her life story in. Welcome, Rude. Thank you again for the host. Wait, this is the... That's the door we want to go in last. Can't remember... I feel like some of these have mines in them. Or a camera. That's what you lose for... Would the dialogue be different if she was saved? I'm not sure if that one is actually different. Because they still kind of just leave it ambiguous. I may have returned fire at Wolf. Maybe. I may have even used a missile launcher to fight her with. Mod check. There are no mods here. Double camera. Missile launcher and 45 to the dome. True, true. We couldn't even stop her from telling her entire life story. I swear that some of these have mines in them. There you go, it's this one. There's no camera, but there are mines. More sparkly grenades. As they were called yesterday, I think. What? Oh, that one was full. Whatever. Wait. There's a ration right here, so it didn't matter. There's also another one out in the snowfield, too. I lose rank for, glitter nades. I'm trying to remember what was even in... There couldn't have even been anything important in that. Are any mines in here? Mine check. Maybe, and I am speculating. Maybe she didn't want to die. I don't know. She pretty much said, I'm lung shot. Please kill me. Cert Disc 2. What is this? All right, V, I'm going to go get some rest. See you all around. See you later, Grog. Thanks for stopping in, as always. Have a good night, sir. All right, I'm going to physically have to get up and switch discs. What is this? Peasantry. All right, disc 2 is in. Dog Eat Dog is also known as Heather. Thank you for the host. Whether or not you are here or not. Either way, appreciate it. How's it going? It's going pretty well. We are on the home stretch, actually. However, this is technically like the longest part of the game. Also, I don't have a suppressed weapon, so I can't really sneak up on him. I have to wait for him to go back. Actually, wait.
What was that noise?
He's killing ladies like they're nothing. It's sick. Sick, I say. I didn't want to do it, Kraft. The funny thing about this area is that there's no way for the other guys to get up here. So I could have absolutely just offed that guy and it wouldn't have been a problem. Even triggered an alert. Why do all these types of places have pits of lava? Seems like an OSHA violation. You know, we'll have to go and pull the permits. I don't know if they're valid in Alaska. And yet we did. It's as Liquid says, we enjoy all the killing. This part was always so nerve-wracking. I don't know why. It still kind of is. I'm like double checking that I'm holding left on the analog stick. I still don't want to stand up because I can't tell if I'm clear of it or not. Like it's some mark of shame to fall into the pit of lava. I think he only comes up to the second level. Maybe. Let's not chance it.
What was that noise?
This is simpler. Tactical espionage action. Are you gonna T2 into the lava? I cannot self-terminate. You must lower me into the steel. Did we lose health? A little bit. There, I've got my safety vest on now. We can ride the elevator back up. The slow sinking thumb. Pretty sure I have that GIF on standby for work. Oh. Actually, body armor makes this pretty trivial. Yeah. Stupid cameras. Use it for when it's hot there. You know what? It isn't July. It's that place made during the Industrial Revolution. Yeah, everything's just steam powered. Alright. We've got a decent amount of FAMAS ammo, so that's good. I want to say that there's a camera in this next lit area. Or maybe that's the second floor. The pipe's just shooting steam everywhere. And yet another violation. Like, it's going on their record. Next time, an underground base rescue. Get Gordon Ramsay in here. Frank Fontaine minute. I mean, honestly, the inspectors, in this case, were the DARPA chief and Kenneth Baker.
There he is.
Best scream right here.
Damn.
Why is that not hitting? The frames! The frames! Oh! I wasn't paying attention. We almost died. I just sent him to the abyss. Oh, he died. It was worth sending that guy to the ether. Alright, we'll pay a little more attention to our health this time. We could also use stun grenades to knock them out. Snake's polygon just looks like Brock with a bandana. Throw Onyx out already. Trying to get them to line up pretty nicely for us. Ration up. This is definitely Pepega aim. I'll admit it. This is generation 1 of, like, games that supported analog sticks. Oh, frick off. Actually, wait. You know what, just for shooting me. There. Onyx is just a rock snake. Rocks are pretty solid. Metal Gear Pokemon confirmed. The mashup we didn't know we needed. I always forget. I believe that there's a ration off to the side, though. Oh, wait, we don't. Here, we can do this. Hold on. What? Why are you no explode? I swear you could. Is that a Metal Gear Solid 2 thing? Alright, we'll just do this the slow way. Whoever designed this is sick. They're like, hey, let's put 4 claymores around a ration. I can't really see if they'll reach me from here, so I'm just gonna play it safe. We do, however, actually, I've got a better idea. Let's do this. And 5. Frank, thank you for the YouTube sub, I believe. Alright, so now we can pick up more. Just in case when I come back through here. I can't remember if the ration re-ups or not. But we'll use the claymores very soon. Going down. And I believe this is the... I can't remember if it's this time or the second time. Where this is the very codec heavy elevator ride. I believe it's this one. Also, I was gonna say we can punch the ravens.
I've got something to tell you about Naomi Hunter.
What about her?
Is this conversation secure?
Don't worry, the monitor's off.
Okay.
What's up?
I was in the FBI too, you know.
I didn't know that. What's your point?
Dr. Hunter's story about her background, about her grandfather being an assistant secretary to Hoover in the FBI.
Yeah?
And then going undercover to investigate the mafia in New York.
Yeah, what about it?
It was all a big lie.
What did you say?
It was really bothering me. Why would she lie about it?
She lied.
She might be a spy.
Ridiculous.
Come on, even a high school student could see past it. The head of the FBI at that time, Edgar Hoover, he was a well-known racist. Didn't Naomi say that her father was Japanese?
Yeah.
Well, back then, there wasn't a single Asian investigator. Also, in the 1950s, the undercover mafia sting operations hadn't even started yet. They first started in 1960, in Chicago, not New York.
But
you better check it out. The chief and the president mysteriously dying, and that ninja? Too many strange things are happening.
are you saying that Naomi might be behind it?
I don't know. Either that, or she's working with the terrorists.
Could it be?
If I find out anything, I'll call. In the meantime, be careful.
Ask for miracles, I give you the FBI. And because the controller shut itself off, I have to switch back to analog mode. My favorite is when you both have stubbies and you bonk the bottom of your beer on top of their beer and theirs shoots like crazy and they don't have a beer anymore. Well, that's just mean. I only have one ration, which kind of sucks. Oh well. We'll get over it. Can't remember if there's a free one in here anywhere. Kita C4. How about this one? Ah, there's our ration. And just for safety, it's been a little while since we saved.
Mei Ling, how's Naomi?
She's fine, I guess. What's up?
Oh.
What do you want, Snake? If you want to talk to Naomi, why don't you call her?
Oh, it's nothing. Forget about it.
Snake's
Strange
being all cagey about it.
Good luck, Snake.
Did that to a guy and his girl, or did that in China to a guy and his girl. Almost killed me in the club. Yeah, you can't do that. That's a horrific waste of beer.
Welcome, Cossack. This is the end of the road for you. Right, my friends?
Bought the fucking things, then it's okay.
Listen, they agree. How dare you kill my friends? Ravens aren't scavengers like most people think. They're simply returning to the natural world, that which is no longer needed. Sometimes they even attack wounded foxes.
You were the one in the M1 tank? Must have been a tight fit for a big boy like you.
But that was no true battle. The Ravens and I were testing to see what kind of man you were. The judgment is decided. The Ravens say you are a true warrior.
Am I hallucinating? I can't move.
The Raven has put the mark of death upon you. Blood from the east flows within your veins. Ah, your ancestors too were raised on the barren plains of Mongolia. Inuit and Japanese are cousins to each other. We share many ancestors, you and I.
I don't have any crows in my family tree.
You jest, but indeed ravens and snakes are not the best of friends. Nevertheless, you will make a worthy adversary. You live in Alaska too. You know of the World Eskimo Indian Olympics?
Yeah, I know it. Must be a real threat in the muck-duck eating contest.
Yes, you are right. But there is another event that I excel at. It is called the Ear Pull. It is an event where two opponents pull each other's ears while enduring the harsh cold. It tests spiritual
Serious
as
conversation,
well
by the way.
as physical strength.
You want to pull each other's ears?
The form is different, but the spirit is the same. Rejoice, Snake! Ours will be a glorious battle.
This isn't glorious. It's just plain killing. Violence isn't a sport.
Well, we'll see if there is iron in your words.
Alright, this fight is gonna be interesting. Usually you can just kind of spam out radar. There's my patented set a claymore and then run over it. Because I'm an idiot. I guess we should use the... I don't know. This is tough. Come on. Oh, that miss! Oh god, I don't remember where I placed the claymore now. Shit. This is the dangerous of playing on hard. Please hit him. It didn't. Let's just ration up now. I think we need to do this just... We can also try to use the Nikita. It's difficult, but it can be done. Where are you? Yeah, okay, he shoots the missiles too. That's right. That's right. Turn the fucking corner, Snake. There we go. Even with body armor, he does a shit ton of damage. Not that. Where are you? Alright, if we stay in this corner... Unless he goes all the way to the end. If he comes down either of these two... We should have him claymored. That way it makes it easier for me to remember, too. He shot it. I believe we claymored right here. There we go. Damn it. Uh-oh, we need a ration. Oh shit, the ration's frozen. Oh no. How do we do... Can I break it by hitting circle a bunch of times, or do I... Oh, I'm dead. Yeah, we're really gonna have to think about this, actually. We definitely can't just stand and deliver. Glad to see you're fighting Jesse Ventura. I forgot that your rations freeze in here. It happens much quicker on hard. Excuse me while I eat 100 apples for health. This isn't Elder Scrolls. Alright, well, Raven doesn't have time to bleed. Alright, I've got this whole bottom row claymored up. Alright, I think he hit the mid-level.
Come on out.
So let's use both. Oh, fuck. He didn't hit this one. Alright, ration again. Okay, no claymores there. I know I claymored a lot on the left side. Convenient how tall these crates are, right? Try the armor. Oh, I'm one touch away from death. Is there another claymore? Okay. Scared. Yes! Claymores for the win. Thank you for running into all of them.
Said, it is my existence which is no longer needed in this world. But my body will not remain in this place. My spirit and my flesh will become one with the ravens. In that way, I will return to Mother Earth who bore me. Snake! I will be watching you. Understand? Snake, take this security card. It will open that door.
Why?
You are a snake which was not created by nature. You and the boss. You are from another world. A world that I do not wish to know. Go and do battle with him. I will be watching from above. First, I'll give you a hint. The man who you saw die before your eyes.
What is it?
That That was not the DARPA chief. It was Decoy Octopus, a member of Foxhound. He was a master of disguise. He copied his subjects down to the blood. So he drained the chief's blood and took it into himself. But he wasn't able to deceive the Angel of Death.
The Angel of Death. But why go to so much trouble? Why impersonate the chief?
That is the end of my hint. You must solve the rest of the riddle yourself. Snake, in the natural world, there's no such thing as boundless slaughter. There's always an end to it. But you are different.
What are you trying to say?
The path you walk on has no end. Each step you take is paved with the corpses of your enemies. Their souls will haunt you forever. You shall have no peace. Hear me, Snake. My spirit will be watching you.
Snake, it's me.
Master.
It's about Naomi. Turn your monitor off.
What about Naomi?
Colonel, is Naomi there?
No, she's away. She's taking a short nap. So what is this about Naomi?
Okay, maybe we'd better let the Colonel hear this too.
Yeah. Go on, Master.
Well, basically, Dr.
Colonel always
Naomi
lurking
Hunter
around.
is not Dr. Naomi Hunter at all.
What?
I thought her story of her background sounded kind of fishy, so I checked it out.
And?
There is an actual Dr. Naomi Hunter, or I should say, there was one. But she's not the woman we know. The real Naomi Hunter disappeared somewhere in the Middle East. Our Naomi must have somehow obtained her identification papers.
So then who is she really?
She must be some kind of spy.
A spy?
Yes. Maybe she's been sent to sabotage this operation.
Are you saying she's with the terrorists?
I don't want to believe it either, but she is working for Foxhound.
So you think she had a part in the uprising?
Or she could be working with some different group altogether.
Different group? It couldn't be.
Place her under arrest.
What?
She's betrayed us. She needs to be arrested and interrogated to find out who she's with.
If she's one of their spies, then we're in big trouble.
What do you mean?
Nothing.
Have you let her in on some kind of vital secret or
Oh,
something?
nothing.
Does this have anything to do with the mysterious deaths of the DARPA chief and the Arms Tech president?
I have no idea.
Anyway, we cannot allow her to participate any further in this mission.
Wait a minute. Without her, we can't complete this mission.
I knew it. You're hiding something.
Give me some time. I'll try to get it out of her.
Hurry then. We've got to figure out who she is and what she's doing here.
I understand. Snake, give me some time.
I don't have any time left for you.
Ooh. There are no swine evil enough to sacrifice upon a bed of evil. And lettuce. Bed of evil and lettuce. I feel like there's a reference that I should be getting there. So Master Miller, for those that don't know, is one of Snake's old friends slash mentors. And, you know, he's been giving advice the entire game. But at times like this, he's very interested in and Naomi. Alright. Did we get all the rations out of here? Robert Klein. Does it come with the lettuce? Is it attached? Are they attached? Wait. Okay. Thought that was another box. A whole truckload of cameras. For what reason, I wonder? Oh, what's that foot? Here we go. Zoom. Just gonna remove that camera here and now. I'll give you a better look at it in a second, Rudy. Can only see the bottom half of it. Let's back up a little more, see if we can... There we go. And there it is, Metal Gear Rex. In all of its glory. Zoom.
Snake, it's me.
What's wrong? Did you find a good place to hide?
Yeah, thanks to the stealth gear. It looks like they've finished getting Metal Gear ready.
How do you know that?
I overheard them talking. Where are you now?
Right in front of Metal Gear, but it's strange.
What is?
There's nobody here. No guards, nobody patrolling. It's too quiet.
Maybe because they're all ready. They said they even input the PAL codes.
What should I do?
All we can do is use the override system that President Baker told you about.
But I've only got one of the 3 keys, and besides that, like Ocelot said, there's some trick to using the keys.
Leave it to me.
You got some kind of plan?
Well, I'm in the computer room right now. I'm trying to access Baker's private files.
Baker's files? Don't you need a password?
Of course, but there are ways.
Are you a hacker?
Yup, that describes me pretty well.
Does it look like you can get in?
I don't know yet. I'll give it a try.
I'm counting on you.
Hackermans. Metal Gear is a weapon? Yes, Metal Gear is a walking, nuclear-equipped bipedal tank. That is its definition. PAL codes, it must be European. Their TVs don't even, go at the right frame rates.
Snake, it's me again.
How's it going?
Not bad. I just got past his 3rd security level. He was a pretty careful guy.
Do you think you'll break in soon?
I never met a system I couldn't bust into.
Okay, keep trying.
Our audiences won't get it. We're old, Sag. Alright. Don't believe there's a guard on this side. Yep. I mean, honestly, people wouldn't, even if they are in the right age of accurate, not everybody knows about PAL versus NTSC. Freaking ancient TV standards.
Snake, I did it!
You got past security?
Bingo!
Great. So what do you got?
I accessed the confidential Metal Gear file.
So what about the PAL override system that Baker talked about?
I haven't found it yet.
That's what I need to know.
But Snake, I found something else.
What?
The secret behind the new nuclear weapon. Just as I thought, the nuclear warhead is designed to be fired from the railgun like a projectile. It doesn't use fuel, so it isn't considered a missile. That way it can get around all sorts of international treaties.
Pretty sneaky.
Yes, but effective. And that's not even the scariest thing about this weapon.
Oh, I can't wait to hear this.
It's a stealth weapon.
You mean it won't show up on radar?
Yeah. The truth is, they've been working on a stealth missile since the late 70s.
Why weren't they able to develop one until now?
Because of the missile rocket propulsion system, it would be picked up by enemy satellites.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
But unlike a missile, the railgun doesn't burn any propellant, so it can't be detected by any current ballistic missile detection systems.
An invisible nuclear warhead.
Totally impossible to intercept. And on top of that, it's got a surface-piercing warhead designed to penetrate hardened underground bases.
We learned that lesson in the Gulf War.
This thing could mean the end of the world.
It's the ultimate weapon. And from a political point of view, it avoids the problem of nuclear reduction and nuclear inspections. Colonel, is this true? Are you listening?
I'm listening.
If word of this got out, it could delay the signing of the START 3 treaty and cause a huge international incident.
Yeah, it would be nasty. The United States would be denounced by the UN. It could even bring the president down.
Did you know this, Colonel?
I'm sorry.
You changed, Colonel.
Damn it,
I
Colonel.
won't make any excuses.
Snake, listen to me. This new nuclear weapon, it's never actually been tested, only simulated.
You mean they ran a computer model?
Yeah, that's why they were conducting this exercise. They needed to get actual experimental data to back up the simulation.
What were the results of the exercise?
It looks like it went better than they hoped for, but I can't find the data anywhere on this network. You'd think the data as important as that would be carefully recorded.
It was. President Baker gave me an optical disc with all of the test data.
What? Do you still have it?
No, Ocelot took it from me.
Damn. The terrorists have replaced the dummy warhead with a real warhead. Once they input the detonation codes, they should be ready to launch.
So you think they can do it?
Well, the dummy warhead was designed to be identical to the real thing, so I think so.
Did you find out how to override it yet?
Not yet. It must be in a separate file. Right now I'm looking through all of Baker's personal files.
We're counting on you.
"20 years later, they're capable of making a warhead mech suit." Like, I know as supernatural and weird as the game is, like parts of it are at least, like, plausible. Oh god. Why are you right there? Come at me. Well, we don't have to worry about the guards anymore. That's honestly what I would... No, I knew he was there. I just didn't expect him to be that close.
Snake, did you find it? No, I haven't found out about the override system yet, but I found Baker's ulterior motive.
He's just looking to get rich, isn't he?
Well, that's part of it. Armstech is in much worse financial trouble than I thought.
I know they lost their bid to make the next generation fighter jet. That plus the reduction in SDI spending.
It looks like there was even some talk of a hostile takeover.
Everything was riding on this project, I guess.
And it looks like we were paying a lot of bribe money to the DARPA chief.
Bribe money, huh?
Yeah, and Baker was a big proponent of the nuclear deterrent theory.
I see. So anyway, what about the override?
Just give me a little bit longer.
All that corporate greed. Zoom. Barely fits in the hangar. Just wanted to go look at Rex.
Okay, I've entered the PAL codes and disengaged the safety device. We can launch anytime.
There's still no response from Washington. It looks like we'll have to show them that we mean business.
Should I set it for Cherniton, Russia?
No. There's been a change. The new target is Locknor, China.
Why, boss?
I'm sure neither you nor Mr. Golukovich would really like to see a nuclear bomb dropped on your motherland, right?
Liquid.
But why? There's nothing there.
Wrong. It's a nuclear test site.
A nuclear test site?
If we nuke a major population center, the game's over. But a nuclear explosion at a test site can still be concealed from the public. Meanwhile, Washington will be worried about the retaliatory strike from China.
That'll probably mean top-secret talks between both countries' leaders.
Of course. And in the process, the President will be forced to divulge the existence of a new and highly destabilizing nuclear weapon to the Chinese. What do you think that will do to the US's reputation? Or the President's?
And with the CTBT, that means that China and India... I see.
Yes. When the other countries hear about this new weapon, they'll all want to contact us. Washington won't be very happy when we start selling their own system to the highest bidders. Yes, the President will break. He will give in to our demands.
Big Boss's DNA and $1 billion.
$1 billion?
That money will be used to cure our genome soldiers as well. I'm also including the Fox dye vaccine in our demands.
Fox dye. It killed Octopus and the Armstech president. So it's true that it affects older people first. Mantis might not have been affected because he wore a mask.
Wolf wasn't infected either. Perhaps due to those tranquilizers she always took.
Something to do with the adrenaline level in the blood. Or maybe it's just because this Fox dye was still experimental and they haven't worked out all the bugs yet.
In any case, have you heard from your friend, Colonel Sergei Golukovich, at the Spetsnaz?
He still has doubts about the ability of Metal Gear. He said we can talk after Metal Gear's test launch is successful.
He's a very prudent man.
There's nothing to worry about. The Colonel wants Metal Gear and a new nuclear weapon so bad he can taste it. If Russia wants to regain its position as a military superpower, they need to reinforce their nuclear arsenal. They need a nuclear weapon that can't be intercepted. Metal Gear will allow them to gain first strike capability over the rest of the world.
Their regular army is in shambles, and they think they can restore their country's military power with nuclear weapons? Galukovich, he's no warrior. He's a politician.
But he's the one who gave us the Hind and most of our other heavy firepower.
He's got over 1,000 soldiers under his command. If we join forces, we could put up quite a resistance here. Since Mantis died, the Genome Soldiers' brainwashing has started to wear off. I'm worried about the men's morale. An alliance with the Russians would boost that as well.
What are you saying?
We're not going anywhere. We're going to dig in here.
We could still escape.
We've got the most powerful weapon ever made, and we're about to ally with Galukovich's forces.
Are you going to fight the whole world?
And what's wrong with that? We can launch a nuclear warhead at any target on this planet. A nuclear warhead invisible to radar. And on top of that, this base is full of spare nuclear warheads. Once we get the DNA and the money, the world will be ours.
What about your promise to Colonel Galukovich?
I have no interest in the revival of Mother Russia.
You're not thinking of reviving Big Boss's dream.
From today, call this place Outer Heaven.
Big Boss's dream.
But boss, you're not worried about the PAL being overridden. If the code is in it again, it'll be deactivated.
No need to worry. The DARPA chief and the Arms Tech president are both dead.
Does Snake know how the override system works?
You interrogated him, don't you know?
He didn't have any keys on him.
Good. Then no one can stop Metal Gear now.
By the way, what should we do with that woman? Want me to kill her?
Let her live. She's Campbell's niece, and Snake cares for her. We'll keep her as our ace in the hole.
Meryl, she's alive.
Snake, I found Baker's top secret files.
Great job.
How's it going there?
They've finished inputting the PAL codes. So how do we deactivate them?
Okay, you see the override system that the President was talking about. It can also be used to input the detonation codes. You see, if you insert the keys when the warhead is active, you deactivate it. And if you insert them when it's inactive, it becomes activated. And you can only use the keys once.
Only once, huh?
Yeah, you better get started. We don't have much time.
But it takes 3 keys, right? I've only got 1 of them.
Hold on a minute. You see, that's the trick. You already have all 3 keys.
What are you talking about?
The card key is made of a shape memory alloy.
She's alive.
Memory alloy.
She is.
Yes.
We got
It's
through
a
the torture,
material
so
that
she will
changes
live.
shape at different temperatures. The key is made out of it.
This card key?
Yeah. The card key changes shape at different temperatures.
So this key is actually 3 keys in 1. Clever.
Can you see the input terminals in the center of the control room?
I see them.
Those 3 laptop terminals are for the emergency input. There should be a symbol on each screen.
Suitcase
Each symbol
laptops,
corresponds to a different key.
basically.
Input the keys in order from left to right. The left one's for the room temperature key. See the symbol? Next to that goes the low temperature key. The one on the right is the high temperature key.
Okay, I got it. First, I change the shape of the card, and then I input them in order, right?
That's right. All you do is insert the card keys. After you insert the key into the module, a hard disk reads the information contained on it. Once you've finished with all 3 terminals, the code input process is complete. But here's the thing. You can only use the key 3 times. It's an emergency system. It's only meant to be used once.
The world is riding on that key, Snake.
Who's that? Damn!
Oh no, there it goes.
Fell in the drainage ditch.
Snake, this is bulletproof glass. There's no way in. I'll enjoy watching you die.
Snake, you've got to get that key.
The key is turning into more keys. It's keyception. V, you always knew and let us get hurt. I did nothing of the sort. Oh god. Where did you come from? Why are you... Do I have to kill him? Fine. Forgot that we had to run all over there. Wasted a bit of health doing that. It's alright. Hideo knows how to name things, that's for sure. Undoubtedly, there's some translation errors in the game. I don't know exactly what those are, but inevitably, when you're translating, you know literal interpretations of things and all that. Where's the key? Also, why is that camera back? It definitely exploderated it. Oh wow, we got it. So there's a chance mechanic there. Sometimes you can find the key like I did. Other times what will happen is you can't find the key. You're looking around and all that. And you're like, where the hell is it? And then you call, or I believe Campbell calls you, and he suggests that a rat may have eaten the key. And at that point, I'm not joking about this, you have to essentially find the rat, which you can use claymores and other explosives and just kill them all. I find that's the easy way to do it. I typically go for using C4 all the way down the drainage ditch. God. Hands are shaking. Let's take some drugs. Probably did that a bit early. I just want to kill this guy again. I'll admit it. Yeah, we got really lucky that the rat didn't need the key. It's much more of a pain in the ass. Alright, we got the room temperature key. No, that's not what I wanted to do.
Key's wrong?
Snake, quit being an idiot.
PAL code number 1 confirmed. Awaiting PAL code number 2.
Okay, that takes care of PAL code number 1. Now, PAL number 2. Freeze the key.
Luckily, we know exactly where to freeze the key. Which is back where Raven was. However, there's one annoyance with that. Hopefully I can hit this dude. Is that it's all the way back up the elevator. Or actually the blast furnaces. Literally freeze it. We have to go all the way out of here and back through. Yep, and this adds quite a bit to the game, actually. The other fun thing is, since you have to run back through, if you take too long, the key will change back to its normal shape. Nope, not the PSG one. Okay, okay, Hideo, listen. Everything about this is weird, but this is too much. Oh, it'll get more weird. I can't remember if it's this time or the next, but I think it might be the next time. Eventually, there are guards posted in here. It can always get more weird. That is the universal truth of Metal Gear. Hello, Messy. Welcome. Hope you're having a good day or good evening, depending on your time zone. I don't know if it takes any more time to, or less time to freeze if you actually lay on the ground with it. Oh, there you go. It's cold. All right, now we do a mad dash back through and get upstairs before it warms. Come on, come on, come on, come on. And one other detail about this is that the higher you go in the game difficulty, the quicker the key changes back. I believe that's a thing. So for the freeze the key and the warm the key sections, it's really a pain. On hard and extreme. So I'm playing on hard, second highest difficulty. Extreme is, you know, I wasn't feeling it after just coming back. Oh my gosh. Get up the ladder, Snake. Thank you. We could try and make it before he comes back. Nice. Alright, shaft grenade. PAL key in hand. There's PAL key number 2.
Okay, there goes PAL code number 2. Next comes PAL number 3. Warm the key.
All right, so here's the not so fun one. So do you all remember where we need to warm the key? The lava, exactly. Well, not directly in it, but the blast furnace. More specifically. You'll also remember that is 2 elevator rides. This is fine. And in the area we fought Raven, there will be guards either, like I said, either this time through or when we come back. So we have that to deal with as well. But most likely we're better off just running through, even if we get an alert. The key is the most important thing. Oh, he got away. That's fine. I think even if we kill these guys, they'll come back, so no point in doing that right now. Deo, please. But what about the murder? What's going on, Bees Me? Good to have you. We can murder some crows. Will that make you feel better? Will that quell your lust for blood? There, we just punched a crow. Alright, crow murder it is. Or, sorry, raven murder. I have to be specific here. It's going pretty good. I'm enjoying going back through here. It's definitely been a trip. Mandatory codec call as well.
Snake, it's about Naomi Hunter.
Then you should talk to the Colonel. He's looking into it.
Turn your monitor off.
Okay, it's off. No one else can hear us. Go ahead.
Sorry, but I didn't want the Colonel to hear.
Okay, so what's up?
I've got a good friend in the Pentagon.
Yeah?
He's the one who told me about it. It looks like the DIA recently developed a new type of assassination
I can't
weapon.
do an Australian accent.
assassination
Especially if Kraft is here.
Snake, have you ever heard of something called
If he's still in the
Fox
chat, then
dye?
I'm not going to try and do a fake Australian accent,
Fox
because
dye. Liquid and
he'll
the
never
others were
forgive
talking
me for
about
it.
Yeah. It's some kind of virus that targets specific people.
An
I
actual
don't know all the
Australian.
details, but
What are you trying to say?
it's too similar.
What is?
The cause of death. Didn't the Arms Tech president and the DARPA chief, I mean, Decoy Octopus, die of something that looked like a heart attack?
Yeah?
Well, apparently Fox dye kills its victims by simulating a heart attack.
No. You're telling me that Naomi was behind it?
Couldn't be.
Snake, try to remember. Did Naomi give you some kind of injection?
The nanomachines.
She was in the best position to have done it, but I don't know what her motive was.
Does the Colonel know?
I'm not sure. But he still hasn't questioned her.
Okay. I'll ask him myself.
I was going to ask you to hear mine, but I'm
What's the deal
typing.
with the Naomi situation?
I just
You have
placed
no
Naomi
power
under
here.
arrest.
Arrest?
She was sending coded messages towards the Alaskan base. I didn't want to believe it, but she must be working with the terrorists.
Are you sure?
I'm afraid so. She's being interrogated now.
What kind of interrogation?
Well, I'd like to avoid the rough stuff, but we don't even have any sodium pentothal here.
Call me if you find out anything.
So it's true, isn't it?
Naomi. I can't believe it.
That means the Fox dye vaccine must be around somewhere.
Listen, I've got bigger things to worry about.
But Snake, you might be infected too, you know.
All I can do is leave it up to the Colonel.
Miller's really wondering about that vaccine. Are there any other ravens to punch? Not on this elevator ride. Alright, we're going to check for two things here. The camera's literally already shooting at me. What the hell? I don't think that usually happens. Also, the claymores are still there. Was there one in between? I don't think. And just think, we get to ride the both elevators back down too. Can't wait. Damn it, Kojimbo, quit padding your game out. I think I already grabbed all the items here anyway. There's another codec call. We'll see if we can get it on the way back down. go hide in here. Could use another ration. Hopefully we get one before the time we have to go all the way back into the control room and all that. Warm, damn you, warm. How many times do you think you've beaten this? I'm gonna say... I want to say, like, at least 10. Alright, the key's warm. Before homeboy comes back. Yeah, I want to say somewhere in the range of 10 to 15. This is easily my most played out of all the games. The difficult part is that, like, once I either didn't have the hardware, there was really no way to do it. Until they released the HD collection for PS3. Would it make it your favorite? I think so. It's probably just by default. I didn't so much care. MGS2's story, without any heavy spoilers, gets a little convoluted. Let's just put it that way. And 3, I cared less about the story of Big Boss, just because it almost just kind of felt like it almost felt like Star Wars prequels. They're just trying to fill in the gaps in the story. I didn't say I don't like to. You'll see that 2 has, like, so many improvements over this game. It's completely different.
Snake, can you hear me? It's Naomi.
Naomi? What the hell?
Oh my god, how'd she get out of interrogation?
Cameron are busy right now. I'm on a different codec.
Naomi, is what the Colonel says true?
Yes, but not everything I said was a lie.
Who are you?
I don't know myself. I don't know my real name or even what my parents looked like. I bought all my identification, but my reason for getting into genetics was true.
'Cause you want to know yourself, right?
That's right. I want to know where I came from, my age, my race, anything.
Naomi.
I was found in Rhodesia sometime in the 80s. A dirty little orphan.
Rhodesia? What's now known as Zimbabwe?
Yes. Rhodesia was owned by England until 1965, and there were lots of
When
Indian
the piano
laborers
music
around.
kicks in,
That's probably
you know
where
it's
I got my
time for a
skin color
story.
From, but I'm not even sure about that.
Naomi, you're too worried about the past. Isn't it enough to understand who you are now?
Understand who I am now? Why should I? No one else tries to understand me. I was alone for so long, until I met my big brother. And him.
Your big brother?
Yes. Frank Yeager.
Oh shit.
What?
He was a young soldier when he picked me up near the Zambezi River. I was half dead from starvation, and he shared his rations with me. Yes, Frank Yeager. The man who you destroyed was my brother and my only family.
No. Gray Fox?
We survived that hell together, Frank and I. He protected me. He's my one connection. The only connection I have to my past.
And he brought you back to America.
No. I was in Mozambique when he came.
Who is he? You mean Big Boss?
Yes. He brought us to this land of freedom, this America. And then he and my brother went back to Africa to continue the war. And that's when it happened. You killed my benefactor and sent my brother home a cripple. I vowed revenge and joined Foxhound. I knew it was my best chance to meet you, and I prayed for the day that I would.
So, were your prayers answered?
Yes. I waited 2 long years.
To kill me? Is that all you cared about?
Yes. That's right. 2 years. You were all I thought about for 2 long years. Like some kind of twisted obsession.
Do you still hate me?
Not exactly. I was partly wrong about you.
What about Liquid and the others?
I'll have my revenge on them too.
Naomi, you didn't kill that doctor too, did you? The one that used Grey Fox for his genome experiments?
Dr. Clark? No. That was my brother. Afterwards, I covered it up and helped him hide out.
So that ninja, I mean Grey Fox, he's come here to kill me?
I don't think so. I think he just came here to fight you. I wasn't sure before, but now I think I understand. A final battle with you. That's all he lives for. I'm sure of it.
Fox? No. Naomi, tell me something.
About Fox Die? Fox Die is a type of retrovirus that targets and kills only specific people. First, it infects the macrophages in the victim's body. Fox Die contains smart enzymes created through protein engineering. They're programmed to respond to specific genetic patterns in the cells.
Those enzymes recognize the target's DNA?
Right. They respond by becoming active and using the macrophages. They begin creating TNF-epsilon.
Huh?
It's a type of cytokine, a peptide which causes cells to die. The TNF-epsilon is carried along the bloodstream to the heart, where they attach to the TNF receptors in the heart cells.
And then they cause a heart attack?
The heart cells suffer a shock and undergo an extreme apoptosis. Then, the victim dies.
Apoptosis? You mean the heart cells commit suicide? Naomi.
What?
You must have programmed that thing to kill me too, right? Do I still have time? Naomi, I don't blame you for wanting me dead, but I can't go yet. I still have a job to do.
Listen, Snake. I'm not the one who made the decision to use Fox Die.
Huh? You weren't?
No. You were injected with Fox Die as a part of this operation. I just wanted to let you know that. No, that's not the whole truth.
Huh?
The real thing I wanted to tell you was... Snake,
Hey, what are you doing?
Snake!
Naomi!
Snake, I can't allow Naomi to make any more unauthorized transmissions.
What?
Naomi's been removed from this operation.
What happened to Naomi? What did she mean when she said that Fox Die was a part of this operation? Colonel, let me talk to her.
I won't. She's under arrest.
Colonel, you double-crossed me.
Snake, there's no time for that. Right now, your job is to stop Metal Gear. Okay, Snake?
So I had to shut up for that conversation. It's it's one of the more important ones in the game. Naomi has left the chat. All right, time to run through here. And hopefully we don't trigger an alert. Even if we do, we just have to run. Alright, body armor. Oh my god, that guy doesn't know. The espionage double agent double cross. You are not you. Hey, you know what? It's supposed to play out like a movie. That's the entire point. The double crosses have double crosses. I don't watch for the quagmire of a story. I watch for glitter nades. Snake just glitter bombing an entire base. Bang. Movies make sense, V? No, that is not. A lot of movies don't make any fucking sense. So eventually someone will take off their mustache and say, it was me all along. I would have gotten away with it too, or those meddling kids. PAL code number 3.
PAL code number 3 confirmed. PAL code entry complete. Detonation code activated.
No, why?
Ready for launch.
I deactivated it.
Thank you, Snake. Now the detonation code is completed. Nothing can stop Metal Gear now.
Master, what's going on?
You found the key, and even activated the warhead for us, too. I really must express my gratitude. Sorry to have involved you in that silly shape memory alloy business.
What are you talking about?
We weren't able to learn the DARPA chief's code. Even with Mantis' psychic powers, he couldn't read his mind. Then Ocelot accidentally killed him during the interrogation. In other words, we weren't able to launch the nuclear device, and we were all getting a little worried. Without the threat of a nuclear strike, our demands would never be met.
What do you mean?
Without the detonation codes, we had to find some other way. That's when we decided you might prove useful, Snake.
What?
First, I thought we might get the information from you, Snake, so I had Decoy Octopus disguise himself as the DARPA chief. Unfortunately, Octopus didn't survive the encounter, thanks to Fox Die.
You mean you had this plan from the beginning, just to get me to input the detonation code?
Huh? You didn't think you made it this far by yourself, did you?
Who the hell are you?
In any case, the launch preparations are complete. Once the world glimpses the power of this weapon, the White House will have no choice but to surrender the Fox Die vaccine. To me, their ace in the hole is useless now.
Ace in the hole?
The Pentagon's plan to use you was already successful in the torture room. Snake, you're the only one who doesn't know. Ah, poor fool.
Who are you anyway?
I'll tell you everything you want to know. If you come where I am, that is.
Where are you?
Very close by.
Snake, that's not Master Miller.
Campbell, you're too late.
Master Miller's body was just discovered at his home. He's been dead for at least 3 days. I didn't know because my codec link with Master was cut off. But Mei Ling said his transmission signal was coming from inside the base.
So who is it?
Snake, you've been talking to...
Me, dear brother. Liquid, how the... You've served your purpose. You may die now.
You weren't expecting the quad mega cross. Also, he wasn't expecting me to have this gas max, so... like I was just one big group convo, like a voice channel in Discord. So you could sit here and, you know, let your oxygen fail. What you really want to do is call Hacker Mans.
Snake, that's bulletproof glass. You can't break it with an ordinary weapon.
Can't you open the security lock here?
I'll try. Just hold on for a minute.
If you didn't have a gas mask, you have to be extremely quick and call Otacon, like, right away. Otherwise, you will die.
I hacked into security. Snake, I'm opening the door.
Is it Claymore-proof glass? Yes. It's also Stinger missile-proof as well. Who is that? Alright, we full health? We are now. Because the game is nice like that.
Liquid! Snake! Did you like my sunglasses? You'd point a weapon at your own brother?
Why did you disguise yourself as Master?
So I could manipulate you more easily. And you performed quite well, I must say. Although the boys at the Pentagon are probably saying the same thing.
What the hell are you talking about?
Following orders blindly with no questions asked, you've lost your warrior's pride and become nothing more than a pawn, Snake.
What?
Stopping the nuclear launch, rescuing the hostages, it was all just a diversion.
A diversion?
The Pentagon only needed for you to come into contact with us. That's what killed the Arms Tech president and decoy octopus.
You don't mean...
That's right. You were sent here to kill us so they could retrieve Metal Gear undamaged, along with the bodies of the Genome soldiers. From the beginning, the Pentagon was just using you as a vector to spread Fox dye.
Fox dye? It can't be. Are you telling me Naomi was working with the Pentagon?
They thought she was, but it seems that Dr. Naomi Hunter couldn't be controlled so easily.
What?
We've got a spy working in the Pentagon. He reported that Dr. Hunter altered Fox Dye's program just before the operation, but no one knows how or why.
I wonder... Maybe they arrested her so they could find out the answer to that.
No doubt. But I had no idea she was motivated by such petty revenge. We still don't know what changes she made to Fox Dye's program. Oh well, it doesn't matter. I've already added the Fox Dye vaccine to my list of White House demands.
There's a vaccine?
There must be, but that woman is the only one who really knows. Anyway, it might prove to be unnecessary.
Why's that?
You were successful in coming into contact with all of us, so we must have all been exposed to the virus. It's true that the Arms Tech president and decoy octopus were killed by Fox Dye, but Ocelot, myself, and you, the carrier, were apparently unaffected.
A bug in the virus's programming?
Could be. In any case, if it doesn't kill you, then I'm not worried either. After all, our genetic code is identical.
So it's true. You and I are...
Yes, twins. But we're not ordinary twins. We're twins linked by cursed genes. Les enfants terribles. You're fine. You got all the old man's dominant genes. I got the flawed recessive genes. Everything was done so that you would be the greatest of his children. The only reason I exist is so they could create you.
I was the favorite, huh?
That's right. I'm just the leftovers of what they used to make you. Can you understand what it's like to know that you're garbage since the day you were born? But I'm the one Father chose.
So that's why you're so obsessed with Big Boss. Some warped kind of love.
Love? It's hate! He always told me I was inferior, and now I'll have my revenge! You should understand me, brother. You killed our father with your own hands! You stole my chance for revenge! Now I'll finish the work that Father began. I will surpass him! I will destroy him!
You're just like Naomi.
Well, I'm not like you! Unlike you, I'm proud of the destiny that is encoded into my very genes! Yeah! Snake! Your blood will be the first to be spilled by this glorious new weapon! Consider it an honor, a gift from your brother! Now I'll show you the power of the weapon that will lead us in the 21st century!
It's moving. How do I stop it?
All right, here we go. Can I demand my kids call me Big Boss from now on? I mean, not a bad idea. Has to be a weak spot, Snake. Check between his robotic legs. There's a giant laser dong. I know there's a central turret underneath, but definitely looks like something else. Also, with that comment, it's Kojima, so it's meant to be phallic, probably. Oh. Oh, fuck me, it missed. Fuck. So, now you're all seeing the challenge of this. On a more standard difficulty, you have radar, so you can at least see where you are in relation to its legs. In this, you cannot. Alright, that one connected at least. Were you meant to die there? No. I just screwed up. And we got hit by the laser schlong. Come on. Lock. Lock. Thank you. Probably wasn't worth it. If you're within like kind of close range of the leg, you're okay. Oh, that miss? Really? We'll have to pop our other ration. Oh, snake. Can't see. I literally can't see if I'm standing up. Take your 3 steps back. Okay. We're close.
Snake! What happened? Snake! Snake!
I think we missed one time, and that's what screwed us. Even with, actually, after I popped that last ration, I could have put body armor on. Interesting strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off. That's fine. Shit. No, 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 no. Almost got me with that. Fuck. It's like, which way are you gonna turn? I mean, the laser's better than getting stepped on, I guess. Pop the other ration. We need to get to the top left corner if possible. Oh, come on. I'm selling out for this ration. I shouldn't have done that. Oh, let's pop the ration and just tank it, I think. Oh. So close.
Snake, what happened? Snake! Snake!
It's alright, we can do that. Yeah, we actually that white that you saw there was me triggering the cutscene. There's actually another ration here. Now that I notice it. Okay, so no, that's too close to a crate. Not getting him to go into search mode because I'm just on the very edge of his vision. There you go. Now he's in search mode. Turn more. Oh my gosh. Need to run away from him. He's going for lasers. Screw it, we'll use both. That's fine. The stomps where it's somewhat close, they don't hurt you, they just knock you down. Oh. There you go. That really missed. Fuck. Actually, idea. Throw the glitter nades. Come on. Turn. Actually, let's ration first. Really? You're gonna start turning again, right? That's the wrong way. Wait, another ration? For free? The funny thing is its vision takes up the better part of this arena. Look at this idiot. Come on, trifecta. There we go.
Did that do it?
Grey Fox. A name from long ago. It sounds better than Deep Throat.
So it is you.
You look terrible, Snake. You haven't aged well.
I'll send you back to hell!
Fox, why? What do you want from me?
I am a prisoner of death. Only you can free me.
Fox, stay out of this. What about Naomi? She's hell-bent on taking revenge for you.
Naomi?
You're the only one who can stop her.
No, I can't.
Why?
Because I'm the one who killed her parents. I was young then, and couldn't bring myself to kill her too. I felt so bad that I decided to take her with me. I raised her like she was my own blood, to soothe my guilty conscience. Even now, she thinks of me as her brother.
Fox.
From the outside, we might have seemed like a happy brother and sister, but every time I looked at her, I saw her parents' eyes staring back at me. Tell her for me. Tell her that I was the one who did it.
There you are!
We're just about out of time. Here's a final present from Deep Throat. I'll stop it from moving. Fox!
In the Middle East, we don't hunt foxes, we hunt jackals. Instead of foxhounds, we use Royal Harriers.
Fox.
How strong is that exoskeleton of yours? Snake, are you just going to sit by and watch him die?
Cornered fox is more dangerous than a jackal.
Destroyed the radome.
Impressive! You are indeed worthy of the codename Fox, but now you're finished!
No! Fire the stinger!
Fox, can you really shoot? You'll kill him too!
Now, in front of you, I can finally die. After Zanzibar, I was taken from the battle.
So even if we try here,
Alive, nor truly
this is me hitting button.
undying
I can't do it.
in a world
It's no
of
good.
things.
I can't do it.
Soon, it
It's
will
no good. I
finally
can't do it.
end. Die! Snake, we're not tools of the government or anyone else. Fighting was the only thing I was good at. But at least I always fought for what I believed in. Snake, farewell.
Foolish man! He prayed for death, and it found him. You see, you can't protect anyone, not even yourself. Die!
Oh shit, here we go again. Lock? Uh-oh. Wait, we're fine, we're fine, we're fine. One more should do it. You know what? Fuck it. What?
crush you into dust.
Sleeping late as usual. A snake. Liquid. You're still alive.
I won't die as long as you still live.
Too bad. It looks like your revolution was a failure.
Just because you've destroyed Metal Gear doesn't mean I am done fighting.
Fighting? What are you really after?
A world where warriors like us are honored as we once were, as we should be.
That was Big Boss's fantasy.
It was his dying wish. When he was young, during the Cold War, the world needed men like us. We were valued then. We were desired. But things, are different now. With all the liars and hypocrites running the world, war isn't what it used to be. We're losing our place in a world that no longer needs us. A world that now spurns our very existence. You should know that as well as I do. After I launch this weapon and get our $1 billion, we'll be able to bring chaos and honor back to this world gone soft. Conflict will breed conflict. New hatreds will arise. Then, we'll steadily expand our sphere of influence.
But as long as there are people, there will always be war.
But the problem is balance. Father knew what type of a balance was best.
Is that the only reason?
Isn't it reason enough for warriors such as us?
I don't want that kind of world.
Ha! You lie! So why are you here then? Why do you continue to follow your orders while your superiors betray you? Why did you come here? Well, I'll tell you then. You enjoy all the killing. That's why.
What?
Are you denying it? Haven't you already killed most of my comrades?
That was...
I watched your face when you did it. It was filled with the joy of battle.
You're wrong.
There's a killer inside you. You don't have to deny it. We were created to be that way.
Created?
Les enfants terribles. The terrible children. That's what the project was called. It started
I
in
enjoyed the killing.
1970s.
That's why I was making
Their
Snake
plan
not
was
his
to
head.
artificially create the most powerful soldier possible. The person that they chose as the model was the man known then as the greatest living soldier in the world.
Big Boss.
But Father was wounded in combat and already in a coma when they brought him in. So they created us from his cells, with a combination of 20th century analog cloning and the super baby method.
Super baby method.
They fertilized an egg with one of Father's cells, and then let it divide into 8 clone babies. Then they transferred the clones to someone's uterus and later intentionally aborted 6 of the fetuses to encourage strong fetal growth. You and I were originally octuplets.
Octuplets?
Yes. The other 6 of our brothers were sacrificed to make us. We were accomplices in murder before the day we were even born. So it was you and I, 2 fertilized eggs with exactly the same DNA. But they weren't finished yet. They used me as a guinea pig to create a phenotype in which all of the dominant genes were expressed. To create you. I got all of the recessive genes. You took everything from me before I was even born. But you and I aren't his only children.
What?
The Genome Soldiers. They too are his progeny, carrying on his genetic legacy. But they're different. They're digital. With the completion of the Human Genome Project, the mysteries of humanity were laid bare. Thanks to Father's DNA, they were able to identify more than 60 soldier genes responsible for everything from strategic thinking to the proverbial killer instinct. Those soldier genes were transplanted into the members of the next generation Special Forces. That's how they became the Genome Soldiers. That's right. The Genome Soldiers that you've been killing are our brothers with the same genes as ours.
The Genome Soldiers?
That's right. They are our brothers, created artificially through the alignment of nucleotides to mimic our father's genes. They too are the product of numerous sacrifices.
Sacrifices?
Human experiments! 1991, the Gulf War. The military secretly injected soldiers with the soldier genes. The Gulf War syndrome that hundreds of thousands of returning soldiers complained about was a side effect of it.
Ha! Everyone knows that the Gulf War syndrome was caused by exposure to depleted uranium used in the anti-tank rounds.
That was just a cover story issued by the Pentagon. First they tried to say it was post-traumatic stress disorder, then chemical or biological weapons. The poison gas detection units and the anti-sarin injections, they were all just a cover-up of the secret genetic experiments.
So then, the so-called Gulf War babies that have been reported by Gulf War veterans are...
Yes. They too are our brothers and sisters.
So the Genome Soldiers mean that the experiments were a success?
Success? Don't be a fool. They're a complete failure. We are on the verge of extinction.
What?
Have you ever heard of the asymmetry theory? Nature tends to favor asymmetry. Those species which have gone extinct all show signs of symmetry. The Genome Soldiers suffer from the same problem. Signs of symmetry. So do I. As do you. That's right. We are all on the verge of death at the genetic level. We don't know when or what type of disease will occur. That's why we need the old man's genetic information.
You want Big Boss's DNA so you can save your family? It's very touching.
In nature, family members don't mate with each other, and yet they help each other to survive. Do you know why? It increases the chance that their genes will be passed on to a new generation. Altruism among blood relatives is a response to natural selection. It's called the selfish gene theory.
You're telling me that your genes are ordering you to save the Genome Soldiers?
You can't fight your genes. It's fate. All living things are born for the sole purpose of passing on their parents' genes. That's why I'll follow what my genes tell me. And then I'm going to go beyond. In order to break the curse of my heritage. And to do that, first, I will kill you. Look behind you!
Meryl! Is she alive?
I'm not sure. She was alive a few hours ago. Poor girl kept calling your name.
Meryl.
Stupid woman. Falling in love with a man who doesn't even have a name.
I have a name.
No! We have no past, no future, and even if we did, it wouldn't be truly ours. You and I are just copies of our father, Big Boss.
Let Meryl go.
As soon as we've finished our business, we're almost out of time.
You're talking about Fox Die.
No. It seems now that the Pentagon knows that Metal Gear is destroyed, they've arrived at a decision. They won't even need a BDA. If you want the details, why don't you ask your precious Colonel Campbell?
Colonel, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm listening.
What is the Pentagon trying to do? Colonel, answer me.
The Secretary of Defense has taken over active control of this operation. He's on his way there by AWACS.
What for?
To bomb the place.
What?
And now the suits are involved.
B-2 bombers just lifted off from Galena Air Force Base. They're carrying B-6113 surface-piercing tactical nuclear bombs.
What? Metal Gear is destroyed. Tell the Secretary of Defense.
The Secretary of Defense heard that Naomi double-crossed us, and he's worried about Fox Die. Now that there's no more danger of a nuclear strike from Metal Gear, he's going to do whatever's necessary to cover up the truth of what really happened here.
He's going to drop a nuclear bomb to vaporize all the evidence along with anyone who knows anything.
Don't worry, Snake. I'll stop the nuclear strike.
How?
I may only be a figurehead here, but I'm still officially in command of this mission. If I issue an order to delay the strike, it'll confuse the chain of command and at least buy you some time. It'll give you a chance to escape.
But, Colonel, if you do that...
It's okay, Snake. The truth is, Foxhound was already the subject of an undercover investigation. Meryl was transferred to this base just before the terrorist attack as a way of manipulating me.
Those bastards.
I'm sorry. They forced me to cooperate in exchange for her life. You better get out of there, Snake.
Are you sure? It'll be bad for you.
Don't worry. It's the least I can do for you, after all the lies.
Colonel.
I'm ordering them to cancel the bombing run. After that, there's no turning back. What? What are you doing? What?
Snake!
Mei Ling, what happened to the Colonel?
I don't believe it.
What happened?
Snake, the Colonel!
Roy Campbell has been relieved of duty. This is the
Here we
Secretary
go.
of Defense, Jim Houseman.
Put the Colonel back on.
He's been placed under arrest for
Septuple
leaking
cross.
top-secret information and for the crime of high treason.
Ridiculous.
Yes, he's a ridiculous man. He truly believed that he was in command of this operation.
You bastard.
There won't be a speck of evidence left. I'm sure the President would want the same thing.
President ordered this?
President is a busy man. I have complete authority here.
How do you plan on explaining a nuclear attack on Alaska to the media?
Don't worry. We've prepared a convincing cover story. We'll simply say that the terrorists exploded a nuclear device.
Smart. You'll be murdering
Mei Ling
everyone
just
here.
pops him.
The scientists, the genome army, everyone.
Donald, the DARPA chief, is already dead.
So, you didn't mean to kill the DARPA chief after all.
He was my friend.
And you could care less about what happens to everybody else, huh?
Well, if you give me the optic disc, I might consider saving them.
What are you talking about?
Metal Gear's test data. Donald was supposed to bring it back.
I don't have it.
I see. Oh well, that's okay. You two are an embarrassment from the 1970s. Our country's dirty little secret. You can't be allowed to live. Well, the bombs will be dropping soon, and you two have a lot of catching up to do. Farewell.
Damn it, Jim.
There's no way out for us.
But first, let's talk more.
Let's finish this before the airstrike. You stole everything from me. Only your death can satisfy me. Only your death can return to me what is rightly mine. She'll make a beautiful sacrifice for our final battle. see this? It will be the time limit for our final battle. This nuclear module is set to detonate at the precise moment of her death.
How did he time that up? It's too much.
If you win, you might still be able to save her. You could enjoy one brief moment of
Also, this is
love
bullshit because he starts the timer right here. You lose like
If you cross this
25
line,
seconds or something like that.
you fall.
Maybe more than that.
At this height, it will kill even you. Have at you, Snake.
Oh, fuck. Get up there, you asshole. Oh. What? Why?
What's wrong, Snake?
Shut the fuck up, Liquid. Ah, I knew the kick was coming.
Nice shot! What's wrong, Snake?
Fuck, I'm dead.
Better hurry. It's going to blow!
Keep doing that. Nope. No, don't fall down, you asshole. Oh. Fuck. No, quit falling off. Please no. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. No, you fucker! He wasn't in the right spot anyway. At least I got the full 3 minutes now.
Nice shot!
He's at a really bad spot.
Better hurry. It's going to blow.
Ah.
What's wrong, Snake?
Come on, bull rush me already. Or you're not at that phase yet. I took way too many hits in his second phase. Way too many.
Have at you, Snake.
Still got the kick.
Nice shot!
Okay. Whoop. No, don't do that.
Better hurry! It's going to blow!
Really?
You're out of time!
Fuck. Takes half of your health. Get away from the edge, you dick. Got him.
Meryl. Meryl?
Snake, is that you? Snake, oh, you're alive. Thank God.
Meryl. Meryl, are you okay?
Are you okay? Is that all you can say?
Meryl, it must have been terrible.
Oh, it wasn't that bad. I didn't give in to the torture.
Torture?
And things even worse than that. I was fighting too. Just like you.
You're a strong woman.
Fighting them made me feel closer to you. I felt like you were there with me. It gave me the strength to go on. But I was scared.
I'm sorry.
Don't say that. But it made me realize something. During all the pain and shame, there was one thing I was sure of. A single hope that I held on to. And that hope kept me alive. Snake, I wanted to see you again.
Meryl. That's my Kodak.
Snake, it's me.
Otacon, good news. Meryl's okay.
All right. You saved
Liquid
her,
was
man.
using the cage like
Good
an asshole.
job.
I got some bad news, too. We're about to be bombed.
Oh, boy. I guess we're considered expendable.
Is there a way out of here?
A way out? Yeah. You can take the loading tunnel to the surface. There's a parking garage right next to you. The tunnel leads from there to the surface.
The door in front?
No. It's a small entrance to the west of that door.
How about the security?
I just unlocked it. Who do you think you're talking to? I'll take care of security along your escape route, too.
What are you going to do?
Me? I'll stay here.
Are you crazy?
I need a little more time to take care of your escape route.
But
unlocking the security doors is difficult work. Only I can do it.
Otacon.
Don't worry. I'm staying here. It's my own decision.
Otacon, This is a hardened shelter, but they're going to use a surface-piercing nuclear bomb. It won't hold.
I'm through regretting the past. Life isn't all about loss, you know.
Stretch his fingers for
Snake?
piano solo.
I'm a complete person now. I've found
I'm a
reason
real
to
boy.
live.
Good. Don't die on me.
Same to you. Take care of Meryl, okay?
I will.
Okay, I gotta go. I promise I'll do something about your escape route.
Thanks.
Thanks? Well, that sounds nice.
I believe in you.
Thanks, Snake.
Let's get the hell out of here.
What about him?
Fuck me, real nice for me,
Where's
Snake.
Otakon?
Otakon?
He's fighting right now. With his old self. To be the man he wants to be.
He's fighting for us too?
Yeah. And I don't want it to be in vain.
Me too.
Meryl.
Cannonball!
Snake.
Meryl. It started.
I must be heavy.
Looks like we're not gonna have a love scene after all.
Looks that way. Too bad.
Let's get out of here.
Snake, it's freezing outside. You need some clothes.
There's my sneaking suit.
Hurry up.
I've got time to grab my clothes.
Hurry. Looking good, Snake.
Covered in oil, slide run under this mech.
Hurry!
Oh, now you want to hurry. No, I'm going to take my sweet ass time and grab my one ration. 2 rations.
I'll drive. Damn, a surveillance camera.
You idiot.
Damn, no keys. All right, keys. Got it, Snake. Jump in.
Turn.
Fire that machine gun with your weapon butt.
Shut up.
Shoot him, Snake. Snake, hold on. Uh-oh, Snake. Checkpoint. We'll never make it.
Shut up. The
Okay,
way's
Snake,
open.
Let's go.
Drive.
We're not out of the woods yet. Here they come. We'll never make it. Snake, clear a path.
I'm trying if you assholes would stop shooting at me.
Did it, Snake?
No thanks to you.
Not yet, Snake. It's not over yet.
You won't die. Oh! What? I was aiming right at him. You gotta shoot just ahead of him in here. I still got that ration, so it should be fine. Hopefully. Break off! Break off!
Are you okay?
Yeah, just a little shook up.
Meryl, can you move?
It's no good. I can't move.
What happened to Liquid?
I can't see him either.
Liquid's dead. Uh-oh.
Snake! Snake!
If he's dead, that means...
Don't say it, Snake.
What happened to the air raid? No stealth bombers in sight.
Snake, can you hear me?
Colonel.
Are you okay?
Colonel, what happened?
The Secretary of Defense has been arrested. Early retirement.
Arrested?
I was able to get into contact with the president.
That's the 9th and 10th twist for those keeping score.
All of it. It was all
Unofficially.
the Secretary of Defense acting alone.
Acting alone? What happened to the air raid and the nuclear strike?
The orders were rescinded. The F-117s and the B-2 Spirits have returned to the base. Once again, I have complete authority over this operation.
It would appear that Campbell has double-crossed the Secretary of Defense. Or maybe the Secretary of Defense double-crossed himself.
In any case, the danger's over. Thanks, Snake.
Colonel, you can rest easy. Meryl's fine.
Really?
But she won't be after I'm done with her.
Thanks.
That's what he really wants to say.
Thank you, Snake. Snake, I'm sorry. I kept a lot of things from you.
It's okay, Colonel.
Snake, I'm not a colonel.
Oh, that's right.
I've got a present for you. There's a snowmobile close to you. Mei Ling saw it on the satellite photos. This time of year, the glaciers are pretty calm. You should be able to ride right out of there. I'll bet the boys at the DIA and the NSA never expected you to come home alive.
Me neither. I better not show my face around here.
No danger of that. You two officially died after your Jeep sank into the ocean.
That's not too far from the truth.
Also, there's a helicopter waiting for you on Fox Island.
Dr. Hal Emmerich should be somewhere on the base. I want someone to bring him in.
I understand. Leave it to me.
Okay, Roy. Are you gonna be okay?
Don't worry. I've got an insurance policy. A hard copy of all Mei Ling's data. As long as I've got that, you, me, and Mei Ling will be fine.
The battery on these nanomachines will run out soon. They won't be able to follow us.
I guess we won't meet again.
Don't worry. I'll pay you a visit sometime.
Really? I look forward to that.
Roy, just tell me one thing.
What?
About Fox Die.
Meryl will be fine. She wasn't included in its programming.
What about me? It killed Liquid.
Naomi said that she wants to talk to you face to face about that.
How is she?
Don't worry. Mei Ling is with her right now. I'm switching over to Naomi.
Face to face, huh?
Snake, it's me.
Naomi.
I heard about my brother.
I'm sorry. But he had one last message he wanted to say to you. He told me to tell you to forget about him and to go on with your own life.
Frankie said that?
Yeah. He also said he'll always love you. Naomi.
That's not what he
your
said
brother
at all.
Just saved you, me, and the whole world. He fought with every ounce of strength in his body.
Maybe. Maybe now he's finally found some peace. He wasn't really my brother anymore. Ever since he fought with you in Zanzibar, he's been like a ghost. A ghost looking for a place to die.
Naomi, Liquid died from Fox Die too. What about me? When am I gonna go?
That's up to you.
What do you mean?
Everybody dies when their time's up.
Yeah, so when's mine up?
It's up to you how you use the time left to you. Live, Snake. That's all I can say to you.
Each person is born with their fate written into their own genetic code.
This
It's
bitch.
unchangeable, immutable.
Just give me the answer.
But that's not all there is to life. I finally realized that.
Roy, there will be a handful of these games. We will meet
I told
up.
you before the reason that I was interested in genes and DNA. Because I wanted to know who I was. Where
I can't spoil how many of the games he's in because that will give away something.
I thought that if I analyzed my DNA, I could find out who I was, who my parents were. And I thought that if I knew that, then I'd know what path I should take in life. But I was wrong. I didn't find anything. I didn't learn anything. Just like with the genome soldiers, you can input all the genetic information, but that doesn't make them into the strongest soldiers. The most we can say about DNA is that it governs a person's potential strengths, potential destiny. You mustn't allow yourself to be chained to fate, to be ruled by your genes.
Should have double tapped Liquid to the head, honestly,
life they want
just to
live.
make sure.
Snake, whether or not you're in the Fox Die program isn't important. The important thing is that you choose life. And then live. Don't you think, Snake?
At least 2
Don't worry.
shots.
I'm going to choose life too. Until today, I've always looked for a reason to live. But from here on, I'm going to just
live.
Genes exist to pass down our hopes and dreams for the future through our children. Living is a link to the future. That's how all life works. Loving each other, teaching each other. That's how we can change the world.
Is she gonna tug the whole way down this mountain?
Finally
That's why they had this snowmobile, so they can get away from her
true meaning of
conversation.
life. Thank you, Snake.
Look, I found this.
Must be a good satellite if it can see into caves.
Keep it as a reminder.
You're right.
Of
That's
what?
not how satellites work
a
at all.
reminder of a successful mission, or the first time we met?
A reminder of how to live.
Huh?
Until today, I've lived only for myself. Survival has been the only thing I cared about in my life.
That's not just you. That's how everyone is.
I only felt truly alive when I was staring death in the face. I don't know. Maybe it's written into my genes.
Jeez.
What about now?
Again.
What do your genes say about your future now?
Maybe it's time I live for someone else.
Someone else?
Yeah. Someone like you. Maybe that's the real...
Not you specifically, just someone like you.
So, where to, Snake?
David. My name's David.
Okay. So where to, Dave?
Dave. Sounds so weird.
I think it's time we look for a new path in life.
A new path?
A new purpose.
Will we find it?
We'll find it. I know we'll find it.
What are those?
Caribou. To the Aleutians, the caribou is a symbol of life. It'll be spring here soon.
For us too.
Right out the side of this cliff, Meryl.
Spring brings new life to everything. It's a time for hope. I've lived here a long time, but Alaska has never looked more beautiful. The sky, the sea, the caribou, and most of all, you.
Oh, Snake.
I think I'm gonna like this new life.
You dog.
Come on. Let's enjoy life.
Fucking go. We have to get important life lessons in. Okay.
Yes, sir. The entire unit was wiped out. Those two are still alive. The Vector? Yes, sir. Fox Die should become activated soon. Right on schedule. Yes, sir. I recovered all of Rex's dummy warhead data. No, sir. My cover is intact. Nobody knows who I really am. Yes, the DARPA chief knew my identity, but he's been disposed of. Yes, the inferior one was the winner after all. That's right. Until the very end, Liquid thought he was the inferior one. Yes, sir, I agree completely. It takes a well-balanced individual such as yourself to rule the world. No, sir. No one knows that you were the third one, Solidus. What should I do about the woman? Yes, sir. I'll keep her under surveillance. Yes. Thank you. Goodbye, Mr. President.
So, a lot in that conversation. Goosebumps indeed. Solidus. Yes. Yes, Mr. President. Codename Panther. I forget what all the codenames mean. I could look it up, but we didn't do great. We didn't do great work. We almost had 10 hours on the dot. But there is your hook for Metal Gear Solid 2.